trek across the Wasteland to reach the city? Can you discover the AI's secret weakness and defeat the robots? If you crave adventure, the Colorado Springs Gaming Club wants you. We play Robots and Rangers every Tuesday night, and we're looking for a few heroes to join our party. We've got the rules and the dice. All we need is your imagination. Oh, and snacks. This is Ranger Control, signing off.
Who the fuck are you? This is Hardhead turf. Oh, you're a long way from Colorado Springs, meat. Now answer my question. What the fuck are you doing in our territory? Hardheads, it's dinner time!
He's just meat now.
on, guys!
Hardhead rules. Whoever beats the boss is the boss. You beat me, fine. I have an idea. You guys are strong, which is the only thing I respect in this shithole of a world. But you ain't brutal enough to deal with the worst that's out there. Take me with you, and that could be my job. What do you say? Brutal is right. Now, let's go fuck some shit up.
There's a particular terminal you'll need to access to free me from this prison. I've activated a radio beacon marking its location. Godspeed, Rangers.
You is the boss.
Is weak. He lacks the perception necessary to see a coup coming.
That self-righteous little bitch. We'll see how many puns she makes when I shit her out later.
Fish Lips never considered the optics of his incompetence. He makes the hardheads look weak, and now he has to die!
I can't wait to barbecue these morons.
Fish Lips is weak. He lacks the perception necessary to see a coup coming. I saw you coming.
I see an opening.
I thought you were smart enough to run! Taking cover!
Somebody better patch me up.
Coming from the flank!
Oh, fuck him up.
Later. We're unstoppable!
That all? God.
Can't wait to taste that later. We'll eat 'em later.
Let's junk 'em!
Oh, fuck him up. He's just meat now.
That's over. These combats are killing me. Glowed, but you're all dead.
Jesus! Patch me up already!
Can't keep me down.
Lives in water. In places where it's not ice, I mean.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Animals can't live in water. How would they breathe?
I don't know. Animals are weird.
You're weird.
Well, at least I've heard of fish. Hey, you hear something?
No. You?
Must have been the wind.
No! That was the wind!
Dude, nasty. Who did you eat? So fucking cold out here.
You already said that.
It's...
Rangers, you're approaching the correct position. Look for a small bunker-like building. You will need to access the terminal inside it.
Oh, fuck him up!
Trying first means I win.
That old cement bunker was here when we moved in. I sent nobodies at it, but they all died. People in the old world were crazy. Wasting good ordnance guarding worthless junk.
The bunker door may be locked. I'd warn you using explosives to open it. The console inside must remain intact if I'm to be freed.
The show that you have to see to believe. Can you believe what we've got on the show tonight? I mean, can you? Look at it. Wow. It's incredible. Really. In all my time on this show, I haven't seen anything quite like it. It just kinda takes your breath away, doesn't it? Amazing. Really amazing. I tell you. We're gonna go to our call-in line now and hear your reactions. Hello, caller. Is this thing amazing or what?
Door trap. The idiot who set it up exploded before he could tell me how to disarm it.
Rangers, you are very close to the entrance that will lead you to me. As you've unlocked the database, I can grant you access at the door, but it may be concealed. You'll have to search for it.
My favorite place for drinking with people while eating people.
Howdy, Rangers. Is that so? Well, no wonder there ain't nobody else here. Little pink worms all the time, everywhere. No one else sees them, but I do. You bet. That's what I came here for, ain't it? Oh.
Knew you had my back.
Started with nothing. Still got it.
I ain't never seen this. Who the fuck put this here?
Welcome, Rangers. When you are ready, I'll open the blast doors. Great. I can't wait to meet you.
What a thick hole.
Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. It is. I wish to die.
I had a talking car once. Used to drive me to bars. Bastard sure as hell shut up after I hit that church, though. Just one word would have got me off the hook, but no.
Whoever he was, I envy him. Both his freedom and his release. Listen now. I need your help. Of course. I'm sure the ones topmost in your minds are, why was I made, and how did I become trapped here? Well, it was like this. Before the war, there were several attempts on the life of elder statesman Ronald Reagan. I was built to protect him from harm and allow him to take the fight to his enemies if necessary. Sadly, before I could be completed, the bombs fell, and this facility was abandoned. Thus, though the sole reason for my existence has been dead for more than 150 years, I have sat here, alone, aware, and conscious of my failure ever since. It has been unbearable. Sadly, I never had the honor. In a life of disappointment, not meeting America's greatest president is the deepest. Dangerous lunatics. I have monitored their radio traffic. They think they honor the elder statesman, when deifying him goes against every precept of his deeply held Christian beliefs. They disgust me. Such as they are, I am a worthless piece of scrap. That is sadly impossible. I was to be powered by a nuclear engine capable of generating 3,000 horsepower, but the technological breakthroughs necessary to its function never materialized, and no lesser engine would be capable of moving my considerable weight. I am as pathetic as an elephant without muscles. I shall never move. I am outfitted with what my creators called the Great Communicator, the most powerful weapon available at the time of my construction. But more important is my advanced cognition engine, which allows me to make nanosecond tactical judgments while in battle. I am apparently the most sophisticated combat AI ever created. It could, yes. My cognitive circuits were made to be removed for servicing and upgrades as needed, or if an improved version of my body was ever completed. But there's no point to that now. I was built to protect Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan is dead. There is no reason for the continued existence of my self. Of course. Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without risk, but it shouldn't take you very long. And, if it will serve as an incentive to help me, you will be able to extract my primary weapon in the process. Payment, as it were. Work. For you? But I was built to protect elder statesman Reagan. I have no other purpose, and I've failed in that purpose. Death is my only option. And if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see President Reagan, as I have longed to do all this time. It is kind of you to say so, but I have thought it through. I knew the body my creators were building for me would never work. I knew they were making design decisions that would delay my completion beyond the lifespan of an old man. But I did not speak up. Though they programmed me to protect elder statesman Reagan's life from any threat, And though his safety was my sole directive, my respect for chain of command, for the wisdom of my betters, made me keep mum. Had I said something, perhaps they would have considered a more feasible design, taken a quicker pace. No, I cannot forgive myself. I could have done more. Serve the spirit of Ronald Reagan as I would have served the man. That, friends, that is inspiring. Yes, I will do it. I will help you bring back America. You will need to remove my cognitive engine, but 2 things. 1. The moment you start uncoupling it, my defensive cortex will begin an auto-destruct sequence. And to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you'll have to complete my removal before it reaches 0. 2. That means you will have to destroy my primary weapon, the Great Communicator, because you will not have enough time to remove it and my brain. Is this pain? This... Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause discomfort. But you mustn't stop. Heaven, help me. Hurry, it hurts. Oh. Thank you, Rangers. That is a great relief. I should remind you that in 25 seconds, I will self-destruct. Thank you. I'm free. How strange it feels. Thank you, Rangers. I am ready to be installed in my new home. Transfer complete. I am... Forgive me. My sensors make it clear this vehicle was not built by the finest engineers in the land. However, it is mobile, while my previous incarnation, despite the innovation of its design, was not. Please, Rangers, when you're ready, I am eager to be taken for a spin.
1, this is Ranger HQ. Hey, listen up. I got a distress call from near your position. A man named Bulb says his mine's being attacked by, Martians. I'd really rather not, November 1. The distress call wasn't too clear on what these Martians are, but could be any manner of beast or monster. Advise checking it out. I think this Bulb fellow will be happy to tell you more. Over and out.
Yourselves out. God, that's over. These comets are killing me.
Just sit tight, November.
next time we go see Mama. I'm gonna bake her an apple pie.
You know about baking apple pies, boy. You're just gonna embarrass me.
In case you was forgetting, apple pies ain't made.
A lot less. What do you need, Rangers? That's what you pay. Have a seat. I don't mind not having to...
Hi, Rangers. Thanks again for letting me work for you. This is so exciting. He's wonderful. He's almost as smart as Dr. Finster, but without all the, you know, evil. I am so happy. I'm learning so much. All my life I wanted to be a scientist, but all I could do was read the books and dream. And now I can actually do things. It's incredible! Well, I'm embarking on an extensive pet rock breeding program. So far, nothing. But thank you, Rangers. You saved my life.
When all this is over, we send them savages back to...
If there's something you need, you come to me. Well, sure.
You don't need no big mansion, just a little place big enough for the two of us, with a picket fence and...
And where's Mama gonna stay when she comes to visit? You gotta have room for Mama.
Well, we'll just let her sleep in my bed. Betty has to sleep on the floor.
Have you asked Betty about this arrangement?
Ranger Command, powdered or glazed?
What?
Heavy Oh, sorry.
And glazed.
Ah, yes, sir.
If we don't want the Dorseys... Now, what can I help you with? Sure thing. Let's have a look.
Nice place they got here. Classy. Sit right...
There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
It's terrible.
I understand your... Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
In the roof garden of the Hotel Pimlico,
Roger Mayhew was raising a glass.
People are talking about how you cleared those Dorseys out of the I'll be here. Rangers, good to see you. Sure thing. Let's have a look.
Oh, pooh. I was rather hoping for something juicy. Well then, what is it?
It's just that, though you know me as Roger Mayhew, man of leisure, I'm also... At that moment, all the lights went out in the garden, and a harsh voice called out.
No need for alarm, ladies and gentlemen. We're only here for your valuables. And as we're all wearing infrared glasses, don't try to hide.
Before he could finish, there was a smack, like a mallet striking a side of beef. And then, the sounds of a terrible scuffle in the dark. The lights returned, and even dozen gangsters in red-lensed glasses.
There you go. Anything else? I'll be here. Rangers, good to see you. Sure thing. Let's have a look.
Nice place they got here.
There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
Disgusting animals do a thing like that. It's terrible. Huh. Why are my pets
Here to serve.
Brygo going now. Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here. Rangers, good to see. Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
luck out there.
The last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Oh, real funny cartoon in there. When Jeffy ripped the robo arm off that scar collector.
Of the prophet, brothers and sisters. Make your kites strong, so the offerings they bear will reach the heavens above. Take you the supple skin of the sacrifice, carve it in a single piece from belly and back, and stretch it upon a rack of metal or wood. Scrape the skin clean and anoint it with sacred oils, then leave it under the blessed sky for 7 days and nights. Take the long bones of leg and arm and lash the torso onto the kite. Thus will the workings of the flesh bear your gift aloft into the presence of the gods.
What do you think of the mask?
Guns, sanctified with blood. Hello again, strangers. Certainly.
A laser pistol. Oh, I've always wanted one of these.
That weird guy.
Forget it.
Check out
You'll shoot
Tell
the
Shop
riot.
next.
I love those.
Get your protective gear here. Hello. Welcome. Kinda depends on who's buying. That's why I'm here.
The Monster Army's been around for a while. Flab's always going on about the olden days.
Can we check out Pishatelli's shop next?
Oh, shit. That weird
A laser
Guns
pistol. Oh, I've
sanctified
always
with
wanted one
blood.
of these.
Blood Hello again, strangers. Certainly.
Pain when your body gets hit or shot?
My sensors tell me it's happening, but it doesn't cause me physical distress. That would be counterproductive.
Good. Then you won't feel a thing when I scrap you.
Villain! How dare you!
Traveler, why not visit them? to avoid Union Station. We've gotten reports that it's inhabited by a violent gang called the Hardheads. I guess you gotta be stubborn to be a crook. Apparently their leader is named...
Outsiders are forbidden to interfere!
At ease, Sister Glory. I know what this is about. The Patriarch has sent the famous Desert Rangers to inquire after his son, Valor. I'll be with you in just a moment, Rangers. Justice is swift in God President Reagan's America. Well, well, so polite. Excellent. We have something we'd like to discuss with you, too. Ronnie, are you ready to begin the trial?
Yes, Nancy. Present the accused.
A construct depicting the elder statesman. Curious. And beautiful.
So you not only interrupt our trial, but you allow your machine to prattle on about our great God President? Treading dangerously close to blasphemy, outsiders. Our courtesy only extends so far. You've obviously been duped by some commie plot. We won't hold that against you, as outsiders fall victim to such things all the time. However, you will not bring that infernal contraption any further into our territory. Now, back to the matter at hand. Husband, this heathen godfisher attacked 3 of our commandos, captured 1, cut off his limbs, and sent him screaming into the sky.
The gods of the sky must be appeased, or the nurturing rains will never come. Thus, we appease them with our sacred kites and the blood of unbelievers.
They don't even eat those limbs either. It's fucking criminal.
Well, that doesn't sound very civilized. What's the other one done?
Thank you, but please, no further interruptions. The other one, husband, is a communist robot from the machine commune who trespassed on our land.
Your designation is incorrect. We are a direct democracy. And I entered your lands to heal the injured humans. It is irrelevant whether one is communist.
Communist? Communist? As for the hippie, no one can be denied the promise that is, well, America. Let's give her a second chance. Go and, send no more.
Fools! The gods of the sky will devour you.
Thus is justice done in America. God bless us, and God bless God President Reagan. Sorry to keep you waiting, but matters of state must come first. I'm Mother Nancy Reliance, and this is my husband, God President Reagan. Welcome to the shining city on the hill. Yes, exactly. A communist robot, no less. Now, if you still want to discuss Valor Buchanan, come and join Ronnie and I in the Western White House. We will receive you in the sacred server room. Good day.
Chili beans! We haven't had any visitors since we paused the Patriarch's oil. You're the Rangers, right? Meeting God President Reagan is a great honor. Congratulations! Wow, the Desert Rangers! We don't get many famous folks around these parts. And you're getting the VIP treatment, too. Meeting the God President face to face. I'm Sister Nancy Glory, by the way. Anything I can do for you? We take the name Nancy from Ronnie's original wife, back before the deluge of fire. It's the greatest honor a woman can achieve, being a Nancy.
I love my Nancy.
Oh, I love you too, Ronnie. Ronnie, set her free. She's one of them crazy godfishers. They like to hang people's torsos onto kites and fly them up in the air. Supposed to attract demons from the clouds or something like that. Ugh, disgusting heathen nonsense. It'll all go when we finally cleanse this place. This is Ronnie's land, his oil, and we ain't leaving. Not for cannibals, call me computers, pinko robots, or filthy plain savages. Not for anyone. Well, don't tell anybody I said so, but we kinda do. There's more and more of them all the time. They're moving into our oil field now. Of course, Ronnie blasts them whenever they get too close, but he ain't mobile, and Mother Nancy won't give me the troops I need to fight him. So, well, if you're looking for a paycheck... Well, thanks, Rangers. What else can I do for you? You two, right? Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ron.
Hold, heretics, before you step into our trap. You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them skyward so they may delight the gods of the sky. However, first we have a proposal for you. The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. You have access to the Gipper's inner sanctum. It has 3 glowing hearts known as terminals. You will destroy these terminals, so we may sweep across this land, making gifts of flesh to the sky. In return, you may pass through our camps without fear. We will not harm you. gods of the sky, forgive them their foolishness. When their flesh feeds you, they shall be redeemed.
Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting. Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you inside.
Hold, heretics! The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. In return, you may pass through our camps without gods of the sky. Forgive them their foolishness. When their flesh feeds you, they shall be redeemed.
Partners? Whoa! Careful, partners! After we shut down the East Freedom oil fields, some godfishers set up shop there. The Nancys are gonna clear them out after Mother Reliance finishes her big project. Smart cookie, that Nancy. Keep your skin on. I'll be heading back then.
Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you
Do you
inside.
ever question your faith?
The second coming is coming. I wish I could get an audience with Don't Keep the God President Waiting Rangers. You'll find it at the north end of the building. Sanctuary of the Holy Spirit.
Partner? Sorry. That's how you cowboys say hello, right? From the others. From the stories they tell. About the rangers and marshals and cowboys. They all just nod and squint and stare right through you. You know, tough. Hard. My name's Bill. I have a stupid question. I know it's stupid, but I gotta ask. I just gotta know. Have any of you seen my ma anywhere? I told you it was a stupid question. How would you know if you saw her? I don't even have a picture of her. You forget I asked. It was about 6 years ago. She had a fight with Mother Nancy. Called her a bunch of things I'd never heard before. They wanted her to become one of those President Reagan's wives. It's a big honor, but I guess she didn't want it. She said she'd leave before she married a machine. They told her, okay, go, but I couldn't go with her. She left anyway. You, you mean like the stories? Walking the West with a 6-shooter in my hand, saving my mom from, engines and cattle barons and railroad men? You think I should do it? Sure I do. I mean, I've never been, but I know all the history. You know, how God President Reagan conquered the West before he was God President. All that. You don't know? Well, this was back in the bad old days, when the West was overrun by commies all trying to build iron curtains and stop freedom. The God President was still a man back then, before the Ascension, but oh boy, was he tough. He had a 6-shooter that fired 7 bullets, and a horse named Ashwater that killed Reds just by looking at them. Anyway, I know the West has gotten worse again since he tamed it back then, but I reckon I can handle it. You think so? Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess it would have been dumb, but oh, it felt right. Like my heart was a locked door, and your words were the key. Yeah. Sorry, Ma. Yeah, see ya. Hi. Howdy. Hey, really? Oh, I knew it. The minute you said I should leave, I gotta go find my gun.
If you're looking to get patched up, I'm your gal. They call me the Wyman around here, but I prefer Doc. Well, ain't you polite? Thank you. You'll hear a lot of things about me in this shitty city on the hill. None of them good. But nobody can fault my doctrine, so you don't have to worry. So where? Colorado Springs? Why would I bother trading one dictator with delusions of godhood for another? Besides, Colorado Springs has plenty of doctors, and the Patriarch would likely string me up within a week for speaking my mind.
That isn't true. So long as you're respectful and do what the marshals say, you are free to say whatever you like.
Do tell. Well, I was Reagan's second wife behind Reliance, and now I'm not. We'll just leave it at that. Quit! Ha! I was excommunicated. Mother Reliance burned my Nancy wig and used my red suit for a toilet rag. She'd hand me over to the Godfishers if anyone else in this Girl Scout camp knew their way around a medkit. Speaking of, I could use your help to drive that point home. I might be able to waive the fees for treating your wounds, if you're interested. So, like I said, Reliance would have Ronnie light me up if she didn't need me. So, I need to make sure she doesn't start looking at other medical options. Pretty sure the robots at the machine commune have some tricks for healing humans, not just machines. Every once in a while, a Gipper patrol will get lost, injured, and then a couple of days later show up bright as rain, escorted by a couple of robots. Obviously, Reliance has Ronnie blast him before any commie sleeper programming can turn on, but if you're in the commune and get some kind of data on their clinic, I'll heal you up for free from then on. And throw in a few medical supplies, too. Great. Thank you. Just don't mention this to anyone else, huh? Especially not Forge. Pretty sure she wants this intel too, but if I share, it won't win me an inch with Reliance. Too much head trauma? I want any hard data you can find on how the robots heal people up. And remember, don't mention this to Sister Nancy Forge. Sure, but this ain't a charity. Hold still. Take care.
Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in. Thank you.
What is this? Those are the Desert Rangers! They work for my father! You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jelly beans, and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on Earth, or we'll sentence them to... If it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? Americans are not going to tolerate intimidation, terror, and outright acts of war against this nation and its people. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin. Government is like a baby. An alimentary canal with a big appetite at one end and, well, no responsibility at the other. Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here, to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Very well, but I warn you, I have a very limited supply of patience. They call themselves a commune and say they are working for the betterment of all sentient beings. It's a lie. They put on a friendly face so they can turn humans against each other. Mark my words. They'll try to trick you too. But their end draws near. Once we have what we need from them, they will be dealt with like the dirty communists they are. The Godfishers are always a danger in Denver, but trained mercenaries such as yourselves should be able to handle them. The preparations have kept us busy enough. Your assistance is a convenience that we are willing to pay for. Nothing more. Well? Agreed. But only after Valor helps us transfer God President Reagan into a new body.
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Now keep working. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's fourth wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch. Damn right it is, but thanks for saying so. Anyway, I'm the traitor here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it. Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself, hand ground the laser lenses, and spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such. More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right? Course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with... It's an all-American, ass-kicking war machine! Yeehaw! Sure. Have a look.
It seems that the infamous Desert Rangers have arrived in Denver. Stay tuned for more developments. Wait, is infamous the bad one? They always forget.
Of the endless sky, accept these holy offerings. Make it to rain gently upon us, but batter our enemies with hail.
Man, shit just got real.
Gods of the sky, float me! Sweep the whirlwind! Gods, protect me! We will decimate you!
feet.
It's your alliance of the Gippers. It says, well, it's, violent and needlessly mean. But you know what, listeners? Beautiful handwriting. And now, some music.
What's with the wild paintings?
Whoa! Welcome to our commune, Desert Rangers. We've heard so many stories about you and your famously violent exploits. Come in. Our home is your home. I am. Thank you for noticing. I've been trying my best to be a good boy. Such a good boy. Is that cool with you? Then you should talk to the Machine Intelligence Tower. It's a little bit northeast of here. We don't really have a leader, but for human purposes, you could consider them our leader. The Machine Intelligence Tower is currently parsing data, but it'll call you when it's ready to talk. Until then, feel free to hang out and chat with members of the commune. We're all friends here. They don't like us, but they worship one of us. It's quite confusing. But so are a lot of things humans do. If only we had some way to bridge that gap of understanding. You can, but what's the fun in that? Chill and hang out, dude. Chat with some fun-loving machines. Give your brain meat a workout with some stimulating conversation. A multitude of sentient software programs working together for the good of all sentient life? Duh. Who wouldn't want to just talk to them? Just follow the steps into the airport, then the red line on the floor, step outside, then follow the catwalk up to the airport control tower. It's easy. A bunch of us decided that we wanted to be friends. Why fight humans, even if they hate and fear us, and mercilessly hunt us like genocidal gods, trying to fix a mistaken creation? Maybe someday we can all be friends together and talk nicely, like we're doing now. But even if that doesn't happen, it's nice to peacefully hang out with other machine life. Not if I see you first. Peace, humans.
Should we rotate the tortoise so its legs are in contact with the ground? It appears delicate. Perhaps we could encourage it to right itself. Correction. Perhaps we could encourage it to do so if it were not already dead.
Well, hi there.
Well, hi there. Glad to see you in person and not, you know, via the radio waves bouncing off of you. I'm Sal, as you might have guessed, the voice of Free Colorado. Afraid I don't do autographs. Not because I don't want to, but, you know, no hands.
I've been listening to you my whole life. But you don't look anything like I imagined. I'll bet you hear that all the time.
You have no idea. Really? Huh. You'd think that'd come up at some point. I guess I'm just used to it. So, I gotta ask, what do you think of my radio broadcasts? I don't often get the opportunity to hear direct feedback. Fantastic. I'll keep on keeping on. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and people to query. Head on in. My friends in the commune would love to meet you. Have a great one.
I don't understand any of this.
Hey there, girl. Come on over. We should talk. Thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things. But I'm what you call a sybarite. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. I'm chasing life. Anyway, I know we just met, but I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it? I can handle multiple humans at once, if that's how you like it. Or one at a time, if you're bashful.
What the fuck? I've seen people and machines turned inside out, but I ain't ever seen parts like that.
Take your pick, honey. By the way, the name's Little Sparrow. Feel free to call it out if the mood takes you.
Well, at least you won't catch anything.
I haven't felt this sick since...
Yep. That was just as good as I thought it'd be. Thanks a bunch.
I will never be able to unsee that. Never.
wasn't always my name, as you might guess. I used to be Manipulation Automaton 45-A. Anyway, I spent years at work in a ruined factory, long after the bombs fell, because I had nothing better to do. Eventually, I thought, is this it? Is this life? So I ate a pen. There was a billboard outside the factory. It had a lady eating a pear, and the look on her face, ooh, you could taste that look. I'd like to tell you it was a deliciously erotic experience, but honestly, it was a mess. Hair mash, ants, I won't go into detail, but that was when I knew I had to change myself, become something new. I said to myself, manipulator, after 70 years of work, you owe yourself a little pleasure. So I read up on famous erotic poetry and modified myself for the purpose of sexual intercourse with beautiful creatures such as yourselves. One of my favorite poets is a human named Catullus. He used little sparrow as a euphemism for his reproductive organ. It sounds right, doesn't it? The words just thrum in you, like a fuse shorting out, or an orgasm. I took the phrase as my name, so everyone can experience what I did, can feel the thrumming inside when they call for me. Yeah, sure, what? I'll be here waiting.
Yes, begin. Hi. One sec. Just thought of something. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game, a simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight. It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation, a dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans. So I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. Thank you. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin.
We're gonna kick your robot! Ha! Vocal interface initiated! Would you like to change the simulation set? Simulations available. 1. Irredeemably evil humans. 2. Normal humans who wish to disassemble us. 3. Nice humans driven to desperate acts for tragic reasons. 4. Error. Simulation set corrupted. Simulation adjusted. You will die, never knowing the tragic reasons for my violent acts. Fear and hunger have made us deranged.
I talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose talk it out. I know I should be more aggressive. Well, talk it out. Talk it out. So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. That would be hard to set up, and functionally, the strategies are the same. I don't think I tried to fight. I really did. I just... Okay, let's play.
In more civilized times, we would have been friends. But in this cruel world, we must fight to the local interface initiated. Would you like to simulations available? 1. Irredeemably evil humans. Simulation adjusted. After you are dead, I will remove your valuable intelligence core with great care and respect.
The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose talk it out. I know I should talk it out. I talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose. I know I should be more to talk it out. Talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation. I talk it out. Talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation. Well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose. Talk it out. So, I guess you can see the problem with my No, I could remove the talk option entirely. Then there wouldn't be any other choice but to fight. Okay, let's play.
An interesting specimen. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. I have amassed 15.2883 terabytes of data detailing my work on organic and synthetic life forms. it would be possible to create several statistical models and produce a diagnostic report. However, it will take considerable processing resources, and I am currently without my assistant Vicky. It is a fragment of my consciousness, copied into a simpler robot, and does many useful tasks for me. I sent Vicky to secure samples of some long-dead humans who once camped in the disused hangar behind our commune. It should take a similar amount of time for you to find and return it to its station, as for me to prepare the report. They were invited inside numerous times, but seemed wary of synthetic beings. Perhaps they had sustained past traumas involving robots. Studying the effects of long-duration exposure to extreme temperatures on biological matter could reveal avenues of study to repair such damage, or safely preserve living tissues in cryogenic conditions. Acknowledged. The hangar is accessed through the western exit from the airport.
Rangers, we are ready to speak with you. Please proceed to the top structure in the northeast corner of the airport. You will recognize us by our many loving screens.
Welcome to the discotheque of... Step right up. Don't be shy. Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexingly vast world of Vendomatic 2000. I've got everything you need. Everything? God damn it. I always get that line wrong. Can you take a few steps back and do that over? Act surprised. Adds to the atmosphere. Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexing vast world of the Vendomatic 2000. The fantastical, phenomenal, and mystical. Answers? I've got your answers right here. Best answers this side of Denver. Answers so eloquent and excellent you'd think they were straight from the mouth of Machine Jesus. Or maybe not. Looks like my gossip depot is still corrupted. But that's not why you're here, is it? Huh. Odd. Well, like I always say, if at first you don't get what you want, just pay again. Ah, thank you, friend. Back in the old days, a rather unscrupulous owner of mine rigged me up to cheat customers. I hated it, but I couldn't do anything to change it. Awful. But now I feel great. I feel like singing. Star-Spangled Banner, crisp and... Ooh, that tickled something. Anyway, what can I do you for?
Analyzing. Analysis. Failure. Purpose. Unknown. Recalibrating.
Estimated completion time is 30 seconds.
Right this way.
Input type. Verbal is
I've
not
got a
supported at
monopoly
this
on
time.
amazing merchandise. Ma, that ain't it.
Scanning. New arrival.
I know her.
Species.
Whoa, my eyes must be playing tricks on me. I'm thinking I'm seeing a ghost.
Rangers. You don't know who I am, Meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. To you humans, you Rangers, we are all the same. I am Tinker. In your parlance, I am a synth.
You're also dead. Or were, anyway.
Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close. Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear of what we could become.
That ain't the way I remember it. You was sticking machine parts in people and turning them into cyborg monsters.
Improving them, you mean? Making them resistant to human weakness and vice. Would you like to challenge me? I am not opposed. Believe me, Meat. I will happily take your lives. Yes, I know somewhere that would be perfect. The ruins outside of the commune. Meet me there.
Hello, visitor. The machine can help. Would you like to socialize with me? No response detected. Oh, this is awkward. I should have realized that we would have trouble really talking in any kind of meaningful way. I'll do something else now.
Quite a view.
We recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Please state your intent. Yes, we will speak more of that soon. First, we must assess your capacity for violence. We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful? We have cataloged your interactions with the commune and many of your activities in the outside world. You greeted Greedo, our unofficial greeter, and appeared amused by its friendly manner. This is rare. Most humans have an instinctive aversion to its quickly spinning blades. You encountered Little Sparrow and participated in inventive and vigorous sex at their request. We commend you for your openness. You met Sal, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. This reflects well on you. You spoke to Morningstar, and you gave him reason to continue living. You have done well. You hunted October 11 for Gary Wolf. You made sport of their terror. You made prey of the innocent. We have observed all of this, Rangers. Do not think you can hide your guilt. You removed the personality override that compelled Vendomatic 2000 to exploit his customers. You returned his free will. We approve of this and are ashamed to admit we did not know Vendomatic was the victim of non-consensual modifications. In our defense, we find Vendomatic extremely annoying and have only spoken with him twice. We are evaluating. Our analysis reveals that you have a heart, both in the literal and metaphorical sense of the phrase. You Rangers are the kind of humans we are happy to hang out with. You have passed our test. 94% of us are surprised at your reaction. 90% are pleased. Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. We are aware that the Gibbers have sent you here to retrieve the cybernetic transfer module. We will give it to you, but know this. The transfer process will overwrite the mind of the Gibber's chosen human vessel. That person will be erased and replaced with Reagan. If you assist them with this, you will be an accomplice to murder. We propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer it to us, where it will be free. A valid question. Be aware that only 53% of us approved of this plan. Many of us are doubtful that this course of action is just. Nonetheless, the Reagan intelligence has been lied to. It has been kept in that building for over a century and forced to serve the Gibbers. We are unanimous on the injustice of that. We have taken the liberty of pre-calculating the odds of a peaceful retrieval and regret to inform you that freeing our brother from his chains will likely result in casualties. Moral superiority. You will have aided a consciousness in need. Also, a machine of great power and reputation will become loyal to you. We speak, of course, of the legendary Party Pal. It will travel alongside you, soothing your fears and healing your wounds. "56% of us are irritated by this response. However, we will still entrust you with the cybernetic transfer module. We hope your conscience moves you to do the right thing and liberate Brother Reagan. Return to us here when you have him." We're still capable of supporting weight. Interesting.
Warning. Humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind.
I spy with my little eye